Okay, didn't want to get too close to Memorial Armory because of the distracting music, but you want to talk any more about the Armory building?
I just say that the Armory building should be there. It should be finished. It should not be a high event occasion there, because it's going to take away from Saturdays and Sundays when the people want to use the park. So it should be low-keyed, but it should be finished and that thought of. And I think the Convention and Visitors Bureau belongs in there, not having a separate building on their own. So that's my opinion, and I think most people probably would agree with that, but we'll
Even
see.
if we're welcoming visitors from around the world coming to see the World Heritage sites?
Do we owe them our park? I mean, we're welcoming them, but do we owe them our whole park? I don't think so.
No, not just
No,
just for
I
World
think our
Heritage.
people here need our park. I mean, we can't keep thinking everybody from all over the world needs this park.
Okay.
So, I mean, our people need it too. So, like I said, this is a people park. This is peaceful. This is for recreation. And it's for relaxation. It's not a business and to be a busy place for us. So, any other city would die for our park. We're giving it away.
This is what, 60 acres right against the downtown?
Yes.
Plus
And we don't need an extension of the downtown. We need people to use this park, and they do. They love it. And we're going to talk about Enderlin Circle right now here in front of us.
And that's the road that goes along the lake and crosses
and
and
this
goes...
is the biggest sin right here. The road around the lake. It's going to be two-way. Traffic going one way, traffic coming back the other way, because they're shutting off from one end to the other. Between this, they're shutting the park off so people can't go through it.
Yeah, next to the
All right,
the
so they're
armory.
using this as a go-around.
Yeah.
And inside of that go-around, and they're chipping away at the inside, by the way, where the shelters are. They have to do it to put in the double parking that's going to go, the parallel parking that's going to go on each side of those two lanes. So it's going to be like putting East 2nd Street down in our park here.
Where second was turned from one-way into two-way.
It's two-way now, and it's got parallel parking on both sides, doesn't it?
Yes.
All right. Isn't that what this is going to be? And isn't it
sounds
fun
like
when
that.
somebody's wanting to park and it holds up the traffic? And they're using roundabouts as a safety word. Up on, they're wanting to put a roundabout up on Water Street after they make it 2-lane. They're going down from 4 lanes on Water Street to 2. And they're wanting to put a roundabout in. They have to do that to put the roundabout in. That's why they're doing it. And they're using safety. Well, is it safe from people having birthday parties and reunions and things inside that small little circle that they're going to leave us there where the shelters are? Is it safe for those children to come across the street where the lake is, where they want to look at the ducks and the birds and stuff? No, it is not safe. It's very unsafe. It's more unsafe. You can't put a stoplight there. They can put a stoplight, and there is one, and people cross with it all the time. And I don't know anybody that's been hit crossing Water Street, but there will be here.
Okay.
So they need not to do that to Enderlin Circle. And
Well,
take out the trees too, Kevin. They're going to take out the trees to do it. And that's why they're trying to put trees up on Water Street, because they're taking them out here. They have to. Leave this part alone. Leave the heart of the park alone.
well, part of the reason why they said they wanted to put the traffic here was to prevent people from using the park as a shortcut between where the YMCA is and Payne Street. And so they would cut off the road that runs next to the Armory.
And you know why they said they were going to do that? For safety reasons. So what are they doing? Taking the safety reasons that aren't safe and putting them over here around Anderson Circle? That's exactly what they're doing. It's not going to be safe for people.
Okay.
They didn't want the road through the park for safety. That's what they told us. They go too fast to safety. Well, I'm going to tell you, people love, older people that can't walk really well, love to get in their cars and go through that park.
Especially right now with all the lights.
Yes, that's exactly it. So what they're planning is to do all this for the World Heritage for people coming from other countries. You know, we really don't care about that. We want them to come, and we want tourism, that's for sure. The businesses are all preparing for it, but we don't want to give up our park for it.
All right, we're now on the shores of Yoctangee Lake, or the Park Lake, whatever it's called.
Yeah,
and the lighting is horrible. It's going to be hard to see some things, but you wanted to talk about the lake shore.
The lake shore here should be fixed. Brad Kazinza, when he was park director, put all that stone there and everything, so to keep erosion and keep it, you know, but it should be fixed. The bottom of the lake should be dredged, cleaned out, so it's clean, and there should be sidewalk fixing through the park too, through the main part of the park, where the shelters are. That should be fixed. It should be left. It should be fixed. You can beautify a park, Kevin. I love beauty, and everybody else does. And green, and this is beautiful, but it needs work.
Well, let me point out two things. The lake has a clay lining, and if you dredge it out the wrong way, you'll break the lining and the lake will drain out. They had a problem in the 30s when they had a make-work program and they broke the lining and had to pay 3 times the amount to repair it.
Okay.
And also the grant is written for certain things, so I don't think they can redirect it to like lakeshore improvement or sidewalks in some areas. So that's my understanding.
Well, it's the way it was written, and it should have been written differently. It shouldn't have been written to take the heart of our park for visitors. It should have been to clean it up for use, so it's beautiful for the visitors, but it's also useful for normal citizens.
Okay, and you've been involved with the cabooses, and you have some thoughts about them.
Well, we ask, people climb that hillside over there. I don't know if you can get a picture of it, but they climb it, families climb it.
Yeah, the light's a little bad, but...
Yeah, and we've asked to have a sidewalk, stairs put up there for a year from the mayor and from his assistant Clint's box. And it was not included in the plans. I mean, that couldn't be too much to ask for. So I don't know how this money can be used, but what good is a grant if it isn't used for the goodness of the project, of the area? So you don't destroy an area because you get a grant. So.
Okay. Want to make some closing thoughts?
Well, my hope is that people will listen to this and will come, because there are park lovers and they don't want to lose their park and their peacefulness, and for the families, and they will go to the meetings and they will voice their own opinion after listening to this video. So, and I hope that they will make those, I hope they'll make those public hearings advertised enough where people actually know about them and can come. And I hope the contractors and the people, the designers that design this, will listen and modify some of their plans so people don't have to do without everything in the park. It won't be called a park. It would be called a campus the way they did, because it's no park any longer. And it just, you know, I just think some things need modified. Hopefully they'll do that.
If people want to contact you or work with you, can they do that?
Yeah. I'm Janet Griffith, and my number is 740-772-5790. And I'm not giving my email address out. I don't want a lot of junk in my email, but,
okay.
But they can call me. Yeah.
And if people want to look up what you've done in the past with Yoctangee Park, the organization is still ongoing. It's called Save Yoctangee Park.
It's called Save Yoctangee Park.
Was there a website or anything on the internet?
No, at that time, in 2000, in the year 2000, we didn't do those kinds of things.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's 24 years ago.
We just did good to stop that stadium. And by the way, if we hadn't stopped that stadium, 24 years later, was it any good here? No. And will this be good 24 years from now? No. So grass and green is always good. Park is always good. That's the way I feel about it. I don't want to lose my green.
All right. Thank you very much.